Hi guys, it's Arden. Wanted to do a video on English versus Canadian accents and slang and all that kind of stuff, and just, I guess, certain words and whatnot that we use. I'll just start off by naming off some words that I found on the internet and that apparently that we sound a little silly saying. So here it goes. Root, theater, iron, caramel, water, sure, data, ruin, pecan, aluminum, status, organization, renaissance, draw, herbs, vitamins, schedule, garage, tomato, mayonnaise, ant, roof, both, again, coupon, and naturally. Now, one big thing that I noticed is aluminum or aluminium, and for the Canadians that are like, no, it's aluminum, it actually is aluminium, because, well, I'm English, so I know, but it was Mr. Aluminium who invented aluminum, therefore that's why it's called aluminium. And for the people that are all like, oh, there's an I beside the N, and I don't know, that's just how so I guess I'm on both sides here, kind of, whatever. I have, well, I guess some questions. What do I call my grandparents? Because I am a descendant of Englishmen. I have a nanny and a granddad. Another one that I thought was interesting, and I actually know the reason why. What do we call mobile homes here? We call them trailers, because they hook onto the back of your truck or your car, and you just drag them along, along a trail, whatever. You guys call them caravans because of the gypsies. They actually had caravans with horses and, the wagon, the whole deal. So that's, yeah. I guess I'll start off with some some Canadian slang, and then move on to probably my favorite English slang. It's actually really funny. Alright, so for a bank machine, we call it an ATM. This is all in order. This is a whole website that I found, random. We call, one of our names for marijuana is BC Bud, because if you don't know, Canadians, other than Amsterdam, have like the best weed ever, and if you want to get some, you're going to BC. Some of us call a toilet the can, go into the can. I don't do that. That's kind of a man thing, guys say go into the John, whatever. Instead of saying sofa or couch, we call it a Chesterfield, which is actually quite interesting because I believe it's an English saying, and I actually got the word Chesterfield from working with my granddad, because of course that's what they call it. Instead of saying coppers, we say cop, policeman. Another word for an older lady who hits on young men and kind of seduces 20-year-old college students, we call them cougars. Everybody's probably knows this one, double double. It's what you would order for your Timmy's coffee, which is the best thing ever. I order a triple, but it's pretty much 2 cream and 2 sugar, 3 cream, 3 sugar, and then your regular, which is just 1 and 1. And then the all-time favorite for everybody else except for Canadians is your A. And we all know that that's just what you say to agree to something, to ask somebody to repeat it again. You could be like, oh, hey, that was a great show, eh? Or something like that. I don't say it often. I'm more of a yeah person, and I think that's from talking to too many English people. I'll say that. Too many Londoners, that's for sure. So instead of saying A, I'll be like, oh yeah, and whatever. If you haven't noticed, I'm not doing this on purpose, and I just want to say this because it's really awkward, and I know I'm probably gonna get comments saying, oh, you're a poser, and you're just trying to do a fake accent, and all that kind of shit, and whatever. I don't know if it's because I'm actually English or what. I can talk to my family on the phone for like 5 minutes, and then like go talk to my friend who's from Canada. I'll be like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, and just like continue talking, and they'll be like, what's wrong with your voice? I don't do it on purpose. I think it's from watching too much and listening to too much accents. I catch on so easily. It's not on purpose. So let's just say that. What's another one? Instead of saying like a firehouse, or like we call it a fire hall, the fire station, where all the firemen sleep while they work. It says 40-pounder, but actually we just call it a 40, and that's your 40-ounce bottle of liquor. And if you haven't noticed, Canadians do drink a lot, and we prefer our beer. We are beer drinkers. We are whiskey drinkers, I can say, but I think that's more back home type thing. I per se absolutely hate beer. It's nasty. So, anyways, another one I thought was really funny is Givener, G-I-V''N''R, and it pretty much means if you're studying all night or something, oh, you're giving her all, and or it doesn't even have to do with studying. It pretty much you're doing something and you're giving it your best. You're giving it your all. GTA, not Grand Theft Auto. It's what Ontarians say for the Greater Toronto area. So I'm in the KW area, Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge type, but still in GTA. Another word, again, there's a lot of alcohol, drunk stuff. I don't know if it's just because Canadians or whatever. Another word for saying you're drunk is hammered. Oh man, I'm hammered. Another one is header. I'm gonna header out and leave, get going. I say that one actually all the time. This one's kind of mean, but I laughed. It's funny. For a really unattractive, bigger girl, I guess you could say, we call them heifers. Another one where people are like, what? Homo milk. No, it's not for homos. Homo stands for homogenized. And another thing, because people just find it so weird, and I think we're the only ones in the world that does this. Canadians, not always, we do have cartons. We're not weird. We are normal to some point. We have milk in bags, and if you don't know what that looks like, this is the milk in bag. And you put it in a container with a handle, you snip off the top and just kind of go like that. While I'm on food topics, another thing, especially my cousins, when they come down to Canada to visit, they always ask if we can sneak craft dinner back into their suitcases and bring it home, because apparently they just fucking love craft dinner. And craft dinner is kind of like trailer trash food. Like, it's good. It's kind of crappy. But that's something, if like a bunch of teenagers, you're over at your friend's house and you're over alone and you're too fucking lazy to make anything, so you just make some craft dinner and watch a movie or something. This is what it looks like for all those people that fucking love it. I hate it. I have so many boxes in my fucking house and I just don't eat it. I don't like it. Sorry, off topic. We call our sweaters, I don't have one with me at the moment, but hoodies, ones, the hoods. Some people say bathrobes. we call them house coats. We also have hydro instead of electricity. And it's not just a slang. Hydro is actually what it's called. Our place where you get electricity from is called Hydro Canada. So that's the actual name of the place. So it's not necessarily slang. Of course, our loony and toonie. I'm broke as fuck, so I can't show you. But loony is pretty much $1, and toonie is a $2 coin. And instead of saying coins, we say change. I don't know if other people say that or not. Another drunk thing, we have a 40-pounder, I said, yes. We also have a Mickey, which is like a little version of which will be next, also, which would be a 26er. I'll get into that a little later. If you're from Newfoundland, Canada, if you're from Newfoundland, Labrador, or even if you're from Nova Scotia, you might get called a Newfie. I don't know why we would call them if you're from Nova Scotia, but you kind of fall under the line of a Newfie, and that's like, I don't know, the Canadian of Canadian. Most people say that Newfies are like Irish Canadians, I guess you could say. I don't know. They have accents. That is a Canadian accent right there. If you're Newfie, if you're from Newfoundland, you got an accent, man. That's just it. I probably have an accent, but it's just weird because it's like merged in together. It's like a whole bunch of, I don't know. I'm blaming my granddad. I hang out with him too much. I work with him, and I just catch on so bad. I'll be talking to people and so many English people. Another one is pissed. Pissed is not, you're pissed off. Pissed is another one for drunk. If you've heard of McDonald's, I say Mickey D's, but another slang is rotten Roonies, because it's really crappy food. We say sneakers or runners, instead of shoes, like, running shoes. That's why they're called runners. Tad is like a little bit, put a tad of sugar in your coffee or your tea, just a little bit. You're gonna take off. Take off means you're gonna leave, Getting late, should take off now. Timmy's, if you aren't Canadian, or you are Canadian, you do not know Timmy's. I'm not talking about my friend Timmy's. I'm talking about Tim Hortons, and it is amazing. Timmy's is the best. And one of the things you can get at Timmy's is a Timbit, which is pretty much, it's about this big, and they got like all these different flavors. It's a mini donut. It's a little ball donut. Is pretty much what it is. This one's kind of funny. If you have a tattoo on your back, on your lower, like by your hip, right above your hip, on your lower back, and if you're wearing a short shirt, and say you bend over, and we can see your butterfly tattoo, we call that a tramp stamp, and I think that's kind of funny. And then the last word here is 26er, which is like, it's 26 ounces, of course, so it's bigger than the Mickey. It's about this big. It's, of course, less than a 40-ounce bottle of liquor. Yeah, I think that's it for my Canadian ones. Sorry this video is so goddamn fucking long. I'm a horrible talker, let's just say this. I guess kind of merge a little bit. You say fringe, or English people say fringe, we say bangs. If you cut yourself, you need some plaster. We call that a band-aid. If you don't want to take the stairs, you take a lift. We call that an elevator. You guys say torch, we say flashlight. Trainers, snakers, already went with that one. You guys say sweets, we say candy. You guys have chips, potatoes, fries, we call them fries, and our trips are your crisps. And I don't know if you guys say change or not too. I know you say, what is it? Sorry. You say quid instead of, like, coins, but we say change. You guys say fizzy drink, we say pop. You guys use a trolley to get your groceries. We use a shopping cart, or just a cart. For my English slang now, I'll just kind of go through some of the funny ones. First off, was the very first one on my list on the actual website, and I thought it was funny because I know somebody who has this nickname, and I finally know what it means now. Ace, as in awesome. Arse, as an ass. Also, I'm gonna say this now. If I say these silly, if I don't pronounce them properly, I'm sorry. I guess that's just who I am. Barmy, you know, mad crazy. Beastly, bender, which is funny because we call it a binge. If you're going on a bender, you know, going, oh, let's just go fucking get drunk tonight, whatever, we'll just be like, yeah, man, it's drink, let's go binge. Anyways, I guess bloody, everybody knows that one. Fucking bloody. Thought this one was funny. I've never actually heard this one. Bob's your uncle, and it's pretty much like, yeah, whatever, you know, etc. Continue. And then the shag. I thought that was kind of silly because, you know, we would just say sex or banging. Box your ears. I've actually got that one from my mum, so I know what that one means. If you don't know what that means, it pretty much means I'm gonna slap you upside the head. Bugger. I say that a lot, and I just, you know, you're a little shithead is pretty much what that means. Cheeky. You know, you're a cheeky bugger. That's what I say. So I kind of mix those ones together. One of my favorite ones, and I just think it's really silly, and most people are like, what? This makes no sense. But some of the slang in England is just so fucking literal. It makes so much sense. Okay, so chin wag, you know, you're wagging your chin, you're talking, you're, you know, just having a little chat, pretty much just call it old ladies, or, you know, having a chin wag, they're just gossiping about stuff. Chiffy along would probably be our equivalent to, our equivalent to, like, take off, you know, get going. Another one, daft, you're pretty much stupid. Let's see, thought fruity was kind of funny, because we don't use that one. Another one that I used to get all the time from my nanny when I was a kid is full of beans. If you can't tell, I talk a lot, and when I was fucking a little kid, I didn't stop. It was bad. I also swear a lot, if you have not noticed. That's, I don't know, it's just something I do. Grub, get some grub, some food, that one's good, you know. I like to confuse people with that. They'll be like, what? I'd be like, no, I meant, you know, got some food. Funny thing is, this one, I'm easy. If you said that in Canada or America or anything, if somebody called you easy, punch them. That pretty much means you're a whore. You're easy to get at, easy to get into your pants type thing, but it's totally different in England. It means like, you know, I'm okay, I'm good, no worries, but totally different meaning. Be careful. I got actually a few ones, but I think they're a little racist, so I'll leave those ones out. But anyways, narc. This one's a good one too. In Canada, if you say someone's a narc, we're talking about cops. Like, you know, it's gonna get you in trouble. It's just stay away from them. Just, you know, don't go near narcs. Not just cops. If you're a narc, you're just trouble. You're gonna get someone into trouble. You're just bad. Off your trolley. Thought that was kind of funny because, yeah, I don't even think we say mad. I do. we just say, you know, you're fucking mad, but, you know, you're just crazy. You're crazy, bitch. I don't know, I guess that's just what people say here. Plastered, hammered, pretty much same thing there. Posh, you know, proper, being polite, just, you know, mannerism. I have to say, my family back home is quite proper. My aunt, of course, is very, 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 like, it's just something you do, just, you know, gotta, yeah, give a ring by, you know, we just say, oh, we're gonna give you a call, we'll do whatever, but, you know, it's a ring. Another one, I guess, spend a penny. That one was funny because if I said that here, nobody would even know what I meant. And another interesting thing, Canada actually got rid of their pennies because we are running out of copper. So we're like, fuck pennies, let's just use nickels. So if you buy something that is $1.26, you get it for $1.25, because why fucking not? But if you get it for $1.29, bitch, you're fucking paying $1.30. It's retarded. I don't like it. Ta, you know, bye. My favorite one. This is so much. Not my favorite one, but it's funny as hell because we just say, you know, ganja or something, you know, like Jamaican slang. We just say, you know, some weed. You guys, I've never actually heard this one, but wacky backy. That's kind of silly. But another word that my family uses. So this isn't necessarily English for me. This is kind of normal, a little bit wonky. You know, you're off. And a saying from my family. This wasn't on any of my websites or like YouTube, nothing. I don't even know if people use this, but in my family we say quick sharp, which pretty much means hurry up, you know, get at it quickly. Just checking if I forgot anything. Another thing here, did I put it? Another one, we say garage and instead of garage. And I know that if you have a garage in England, you know, you're pretty, like, that's a big deal, 'cause, you know, it's just the one, like, here we have, like, stories, you know, but most houses are just, like, one level, so, you know, just park your car, well, hell, fucking our cars are too goddamn big to fit in our garages anyways, so what's the point in having one, right? Another thing, I guess, if I don't even fucking know how long this video is, so if you're still watching this, thank you. I'm probably gonna have to edit this. Another thing, a shirt. This is an amazing shirt. Best shirt for this video, I think, because I'm talking about Canada and England, and what not better than to have an Iron Maiden, the Trooper, Plains of Abraham War shirt. And so, you know, wouldn't even be fucking in this country if it wasn't for this. So, yeah, right? My cousin actually bought this for me and mailed it from England, so what better than to have an English band t-shirt from England, and yeah, it's just better than buying it here, because it just means more. I also came up with all my ideas, ironically, with a Canada pencil. Didn't notice this until halfway through, gave me a good chuckle, because I was like, oh, haha, how ironic, I'm, you know, writing with a pencil from Canada. Alright, I'm most likely gonna make a better video version of this one. This is pretty much rambling and getting the idea out there. So, goodbye, and I hope you liked it. It's really silly. Comment and tell me how horribly I sound, and yeah, if you'd like to hear me say any other words, comment them down below, and yeah, give me ideas on how to make this better, so it's a better experience for you and for me. Alright, see you later. Bye.